Hello? I don't know if it's working. Okay, welcome guys to Portugal Tier 3, and it is raining quite heavily in the pit lane. Oh dear. Sure none of these guys are going to be looking forward to that. Anyone in the stream chat? Probably not. Say hi if you're watching. Very, very wet. It's like Inters. Let's just wait and see who comes out first, and it looks like Replica is out first. Looks miserable. Absolutely miserable. Probably should have brought in a drink for this. It's my first time commentating today, so I imagine my mouth will be extremely dry. And you can expect me to chat a lot more shit like me talking about my dry mouth. Sebs is also on an outlap. Anime, Milky Walker and Flame Tornado. Glowbox. Stay on board with Replica for his lap. If he doesn't invalidate, that is. Hey! Really get that back round. Crafty's asking if it's a wet race. Anyone say in the chat if it's a wet race? But if you're saying in the server, let's check the server. Replica on his lap now. Bit of lag there through turn one. Boy! And that's that. Some outlet. What is going on with Replica? Just Anime on his lap now. I think he's the next one round. See how he does. Of course, it rained in the Tier 1 race as well. Only briefly, but it was enough to ruin my race. So I know exactly how these guys are feeling right now. It's going to be interesting to see who's got the wet pace, especially around a tricky track like Portugal. Lots of ups and downs, low traction zones. See what time Anime can put on the board here. It's only Q1, so everyone will be through anyway, as long as they don't put it in the wall. It's a 28.4. I have no idea how good that is. So let's wait for some other times to come through. 39.1 for Flame Tornado, that's slightly off the pace. There we go, Glowbox, 28.9. We've got a replica coming around the corner now to start another lap. Game around behind him. Sets a 29.4. Quali predictions. It depends if it's wet or quali. If it's still wet by Q3, I couldn't call it. But you've got to, well, DG's joining, so I'd say he'd be in contention. I'd say Anime would be in contention. Sebs would be in contention, and I'd say Blitz would be in contention. Be any of them, or it could be something completely different. Basically, what I just said was a load of shit. Some more times coming through. Nathan setting a 30.6. Capicam's going in P2 with a 28.4. I didn't see Blitz go with a 28.3, and then Anime pips in with a 28.0. Very good from the McLaren boys. I'll try my best to show as little favouritism as possible today, as I am McLaren as well. But you got to say, they are probably the strongest team in this tier, with Anime and Blitz. Alright. Who's on a lap? Milky Walker's on a lap. He's had 2 laps already, both invalidated. Very tentative through that corner. Doesn't really matter how tentative they take it. In Q1, everyone will be through, so long as there's no terminal damage involved. Round in the final corner now. It's across the line with a 27.8. I said he was taking it tentatively, but clearly not. Very good lap from Milky Walker. Well then. Can he do that in Q3? Anyone else on a lap now? You see Post Malone. His wheel is playing up at the moment, apparently. So we could see a few jolty movements here and there. How will we do with this dreadful corner? Takes it well. Maybe in the rain, that's just how slow you have to take it, because that is crawling through that corner. Febs retires. DNF. And he will start P13. That is not good for Sebs. I believe he's 3rd in the championship at the moment. He'll have to fight his way through the pack today. QC Post Malone coming across the line. Improves. 29.6 goes P8. Well, Aston Martin coming around. It's Milky Walker again. I believe he's going to pit. Let's go on board now with Pete for his lap. Just starting a lap now. Oh, but he's lifted off. Probably just losing traction. with the rain. Let's see how he can do. Very narrow line. Probably push that a bit wider. Keeps the traction through there, which is important. Yeah, everyone is taking that corner super slowly. Maybe you can't quite take that as fast as when it is in the dry. But it does seem much slower. That seemed like a better turn 8 for me. That was a really good turn 8 from Pete there. Oh, struggling with that corner. Trying to get it in. Gets it in a bit too much in the end. Final sector now. He really could be pushing the exits a bit more. He cuts in quite close when he could use more of the track. What's he going to be? 28.8. Sets him right in the middle of the pack. Anime on another lap. Anime went fastest. I bloody missed it. 26.7. That's outrageous. That is an outrage. And he has done 5 laps. Nathan on a lap now. DG is in the lobby. That means he will be in qualifying. Nathan has actually invalidated his lap while I was looking at my phone. Brilliant. Replica starting a lap now. Actually, we can go across to Capicams, who has invalidated. So we'll stay on board with Replica. Only 3 cars out on track at the moment. Replica half a second up, just in that first sector. Already that would move him up a place. Any more improvements would see him through that 4th to 6th. Pretty close timing. So let's see what he can do. That wasn't a bad turn 8. Oh, takes it a bit wide. Misses the apex. Oh, bit early on the turn in. It's got to be an improvement. Oh, maybe not. Pulls into the pits. Okay then. Nathan is on a lap now. And it's valid. And he goes P2. Aston Martin coming through at Portugal. If they can carry that on, it'd be a lot of points for Aston Martin today. Now, DG Rocker is about to start his lap. Where will that put him? A lot of people would say he's the fastest driver in this tier. Not necessarily the most consistent. But I'd say he's got the most pace out of this group of guys. But can he keep it on the track? No, he can't. He invalidates. People beginning to retire now. Oh no. Oh dear. Glowbox is dead. Rest in peace, Glowbox. Is that Nathan on a lap? Or, no, he's coming in. As I expected. What about Pete here? Pete looks like he's just spun. There's yellow flags. So this lap won't be any good. Whoa! Flame Tornado. Having a very close call. The wing's off. The wing is off. He is struggling to get out of that gravel. What's... You okay? Whoa! Whoa. Tokyo Drift. Alright. Now let's go on board with DG Rocker. Can he keep it on track this time? He doesn't need to set a lap. It's only Q1. But it'd be a good indicator for how he's going to get on for the rest of the session. If he can set a good lap here. And he's invalidated on the exit of turn 1 again. It's all well and good doing that in Q1, but if you do that in Q2 and Q3, you're going to struggle. Tornado has no wing. Pete's going for another lap, but that's a very wide line. Pete will be the last car to cross the line. As DG Rocker is out of time, or will be when my clock is actually correct. Hey! And DG Rocker, what's happened? He seems fine, and he has his wing, from what I can tell. Just a little spin. Blitz is saying dry race. So at least that's something. I think I'd rather a wet qualifying and a dry race than the other way around. Pete. 100th up. Phone keeps closing down. I lose the chat. Pete, it's not going to be good enough, and that will be end of Q1. So we have just Anime taking pole with 1:26.7, 8/10 faster than Nathan in P2. Very good lap. Loves driving in the rain. And we have Nathan in P2, Milky Walker in P3. Very good from the Aston Martin boys. And then Blitz in the other McLaren, taking P4. We have Kappa Cams, Flame Tornado, Mr. Lethal Pete, Replica Gaming, Gamer Owen, QC Post Malone, Helios and DG Rocker, with Glowbox and Sebs unfortunately crashing out. Is it dry? Is Q2 and Q3 dry? What a treat. Flame Tornado, early selecting those mediums. Pete joins him. But who will be the first out the garage? Here a car. Replica's out, followed by Pete behind him. No, it's Helios. Replica getting out first for that extra media coverage. So I will watch his lap and hopefully not watch him spin. Right, let's see this lap then. Replica, show us what you got. Seb saying in tier 3 chat, just annoyed I didn't have to set the extra laps. No, you didn't, Seb. But you did anyway. That's why you do your practice before the race. Set a lap, retire. Looking quite solid from Replica so far. Very wide apex. Coming through the final corner. He keeps it narrow. No, he runs it wide. That's a 120.5. What's the tier 1 times? I can't remember. Kappa Cams with a 118.6. Who we got next? Is it Pete? It's Pete with a Mercedes right behind him. Gamer early. It's a 120.7 for Pete. I believe I set a 116.6 in Q1. I think a 16.5. Not Q1, tier 1. A 116.5 was pole. So I'd expect the faster guys to dip into the 17s, for sure. I don't think we've really seen Anime's pace on those softs. It's on board with Gamer Owen. Oh, couldn't quite keep the power down through that. Risk of running wide. Nice smooth corner. Another wide apex. I don't know if these guys just take that line through here. I personally wouldn't. Will he cut it narrow? No, he doesn't. .118.4 for Gamer Own. Good lap from him. But DG Rocker has gone 18.4 on the mediums. I believe mediums are about half a second slower around here than the softs. So that would mean about a 17.9 on softs. But of course, he obviously wants to start on those medium tyres for the strategy. In Q2, you do start on the tyres that you've qualified on Q2. Your fastest time in Q2. Anyone on a lap? Flame Tornado? No. Everyone's either invalidated or going slowly. Milky Walker's 20 seconds up. It's always a good sign. That can't be true. No, it's 10 seconds down. Thanks, Codemasters. As we see Helios trundle into the pits. There we go. Invalidated. All around the board. Milky Walker's on a slow lap. Still invalidated. Which of these outlaps is going to come around first then? It's going to be Nathan. We'll stay on board with Nathan unless anything interesting happens. Yellow flags in sector 3, all cleared now. It's a good sector 1 on those medium tyres. I think that is the strategy around here, but multiple safety cars throw strategy out the window. I'd personally go for softs around here, just for the number of safety cars turn 8 will cause. As Nathan drifts through turn 8. We've lost about half a second there. And a couple corners to go. Using that apex on the exit. But does he cut it narrow? He does. Kind of. 19.8 for Nathan. Replica just under 2/10 up on his time. That won't be enough to see him any higher positions, but at the moment he's P10. Can we see a replica Q3? He improves by 4/10, 20.1. We got Pete on 20.7 on those mediums. He's still on those mediums. Can he improve it? He runs wide and invalidates. Flame Tornado's just come on an outlap. Only one not to set a time this far. You see Post Malone on a lap. Everyone's still in this Q2. No casualties as of yet. I say as of yet, what's happened back here? That looked like Replica and Flame Tornado were both stopped then. I don't know if there was some sort of collision. Didn't see it. Only on the map. There might be an incident after this. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, there's an Aston Martin. It's Nathan. What's the wing looking like? Yep. Capped his wing by the looks of it. Oh dear. Dear oh dear. That's not what you want for those tyres. Especially if you're starting the race on them. Did Helios just do a lap, or is this he's starting a lap? Well, it looks like he's pushing. We'll stay on board with the Helios. Whoa! Pushing a bit too hard. Can't afford to put that much force on the wheels through that corner. You need to almost half throttle it. Not turning too sharply. Most drivers still in the pits. Maybe waiting for the last minute to go on one last push lap. Or maybe they're happy with where they are. We've got Pete preparing to go on another lap. He went slow for a bit too long there. He will actually lose time. Oh no. Into the pits. I don't know what all that warming of the tyres was about. I think he realised he was a lot slower from doing it too far up the track. Flame Tornado. Lifting off. Damage. Oh dear. That's not a pretty sight, is it? That's not what you want to see. Every driver in the pits. Will anyone come out? There's only one way to find out, folks. Tornado says, my car is absolutely totaled. Got that right, Flame Tornado. You've been battering your car so far. You can do that in quali though, as long as you keep the wheels on. But you'll pay the price in the race. It's Pete coming out, because he will be out as it stands. Flame Tornado will need to do the same. He's also coming out. Replica doesn't look like he's coming out. I don't see people outside his garage, so if he doesn't come out, he's definitely at risk. Same with Post Malone. So, not sure that's the best decision by those two. Maybe even if I was in Helios's position, I'd probably go out as well. Out of fear that Post Malone and Replica would improve too, but they're not even going out. I will be back in 5 minutes. back. Oh, why's my mic making a funny noise? Okay, so looks like Pete did get through, and so did Flame Tornado. So I guess that means, was it Post Malone and Replica are out. They really should have tried to put in another lap. Let's go this up. I wasn't looking there, but I swear Nathan was on a lap, and he's just come out the pits. I literally looked down at my phone to read the tier 3 chat. That's confusing. Not actually sure who the first time will be. Yeah, it actually is DG Rocker. Oh, runs wide there. Still managed to keep the power down. It's a nice corner. Uses all of the track. Misses the apex. It doesn't quite get the right line there. I would have lost him sometime. But that's what I mean about cutting it narrow. And it's a 17.7. That's the first 17 of the day. Unless I missed it in Q2. Other drivers following in. Gamer Owen with an 18.5. Helios with an 18.7. Anime 17.5. Hips DG Rocker. Very nice. Who else we got coming across the line? I think it's Milky Walker. What can he muster? An 18.3, putting in P3. Kappa Cams is out. What has happened to Kappa Cams? He's there. He caught the curb on turn 1. And he is out. He will start P10. Blitz going P2 with a 17.7. So McLaren 1-2. Not the first time we've seen that this season. Tier 1 also started with both McLarens on the front row. Who do we have crossing the line now? That is Flame Tornado, but he is invalidated. Anime pulls into the pits. Gamer Owen pulls into the pits. With Nathan round in the final corner now. Hasn't set a lap time yet, but will he pull into the pits? No, he won't. This is his lap. And it's a 19.1. I know Nathan can do better than that. I think he knows it too. Flame Tornado not having a good time this qualifying. I think it's safe to say Portimao isn't his favourite track. And if it is, well, maybe he just likes spinning. Alright. Mr. Lethal P 14 seconds down, he's going to come into the pits. Every time I cut to Flame Tornado, he's doing something wacky. He's off the track, left, right and centre. You do have Nathan behind you. Is Nathan on a lap? It looks like he's 3/10 up, if that's to be believed. Five tenths in the end. 18.5 for Nathan. That's a much better time from him. Probably a little bit more time still to come from him though. As for the rest of the grid also. Pete. Turn 8 has claimed Pete. Pete has been claimed. Whoa, Nathan nearly got claimed too. Nathan really is just pushing on this same set of tyres. Makes you wonder if he's already used his sets. And this is just his Q3 tyres. DG Rocker on a lap now. Yes, Nathan did invalidate. Wide again. I kept doing that in tier 1 as well. Q3. Q1 and Q2 I was hitting that apex pretty consistently. Q3 missed it on every lap. $17.5 for DG Rocker, beating Anime by 12 thousandths of a second. I'd like to see if Anime has a response to that. Or even Blitz. Does look like that's going to be our top 3 for qualifying. Unless someone else pulls off something sensational. If you are racing in tier 3, just remember, it's a long race. Don't go for it in the first few laps. You've got plenty of time. 33 laps of time. And take it gently. Let's keep those safety cars down. Flame Tornado. Looking to set his first lap time. And it's going to be an 18.7, putting him P8. Pete now. We'll ride on board with Pete for his lap. I don't know why he is on that side of the track. That's a very promiscuous line. Might explain the 19.5 that Pete currently has on the scoreboard. That's one Mike making funny noise. Someone's off. DG Rocker crashed out. That looks like it was turn 8. Well, he won't have an answer if Anime does improve. On board with Anime now. We'll see Pete cross the line first. Does Pete improve? It's an 18.8, 6/10 improvement, but that will not see him move up the table. Anime coming across now. Oh, he's marginally off. Quarter of a tenth behind his best. Next car will be Blitz. I don't know what. He is quarter of a second up. I think that would put him P1. And Anime's crashed out. So it is all on Blitz now. Nathan set at 17.9, by the way. I did say he had more pace in him. Blitz coming across the line. 17.2. It's a great lap from Blitz. A lap well worthy of pole position. And we have Nathan now. Just struggling, trying to go back to the pits. And that will be our final grid. Ready for the race. Oh no! Is that wing still on? It is. What's in, Nathan? Come on, man. Pete kindly letting Blitz's AI through. What a gentleman. And that'll be that. It is meant to be a dry race. And we have Blitz taking pole position. And Rocker will line up next to him in P2. 3/10 separating them. Just Anime in third with Nathan in fourth. Milky Walker, then Gamer Owen, Helios and Flame Tornado. And then Mr. Lethal Pete with Kappa Cams not setting a time from that DNF. Here we go. DG Rocker showing as 12th. Now, I'm not sure about that. That is actually quite strange. Let's see. Go back on the stream. Drivers lining up on the grid. And it's lights out and away we go. I can't really tell who's got away well, but Blitz has held the lead. Oh, there's been a prang up. Pete's gone. Drivers taking all sorts of lines. Helios in the gravel. See how the drivers fare through turn 8. Kappa Cam's going around the outside. Not quite making it work. Now there's a race down in P7 to P9. The two Hasses getting caught up in all sorts of trouble, with Milky Walker and DG Rocker picking their way through them. Post Malone, what's going on? Oh, there is. Is it a safety car? No. I think Post Malone was just struggling. DG Rocker really pushing through the pack after weirdly starting P12. I'm still not sure why that happened. He did qualify P2. Oh dear. Nathan off. Got 3 cars in the pits after the first lap. Lobot's had a good start. Up 9 places. Oh, it's very close from Globots there. Seb's also up 9 places. So they've really benefited from this start. I believe they're both on softs, they are. Nathan has crashed. DG Rocker passes Kappa Cams on the inside. There's a little bit of... Oh, Kappa Cams under VSC. I think the VSC just came out and it caught Kappa Cams unawares. I don't know if he got any damage from that. I think he did, because he's overtaking. Could be worse for Capicans, because he is still under the VSC. So it won't be the worst pit stop in the world. So we are down to 13 drivers. It's a drive-through penalty for Glowbox as we get back underway. And that can really ruin your race. It's not worth trying to push that delta when it's ending, because if that happens, you're literally praying for another safety car. Sector 1, what's happened? Helios. Could be a move here for Sebs. Not quite close enough. Gamer Owen, I think, is disconnected. No, he hasn't. He's just lagged. Okay. Oh no, it's a... Oh, Gamer Owen's connection. Jumping all over the place. That can't be easy for Sebs. Sorry for Glowbox. Seb's following closely behind Glowbox though. I just realised Gamer Owen is in the Mercedes. That's not actually allowed, Owen. You are... Oh wait, no, I'm getting confused. Apologies, Owen. Owen knows what he's doing. Lemons never knows what he's doing. Will Sebs have another crack at it here? Everyone else quite spaced out apart from this battle here for third to fifth. Helios once again in the pits. And that'll be 2 stops already for him in 5 laps. Not the start you'd want. Sebs can just sit here now. He can sit in this DRS. He's not losing too much time to the front two. He can save up that ERS if he can just stay within that 1 second. The key I found for turn 8 is to not do what these guys are doing. Sort of make a late apex. It's a VSC. I'll cut my own interlude off. I don't know why it's a VSC. Helios, was it you? Was it you again, Helios? No, it wasn't. I imagine it's just for debris. But who's debris? I'm not sure. Well, Glowbox, I think we found the culprit. And that will be on the back of Gamer Owen's car. Oh dear. And Glowbox has been disqualified for ignoring... Well, that is strange, because he's in the pits. And he's just served it now. I'm afraid that's a glitch. And he's come out the other side with a front wing. That makes no sense at all. Oh, but as a result of that VSC, Anime is going to be right up Blitz now. I'm sure that's a sentence he'll love to hear. Yeah, Globox clearly unhappy that the game has rudely disqualified him. I don't know why that's happened. Anime could make a move here. I think that's close enough. He's not using any ERS. I imagine that's because they're teammates. He's just happy to sit behind Blitz for now. Blitz got the faster qualifying time, so he knows Blitz might have a bit more pace. It'd benefit Anime more to just sit behind, not slow them down. Pete getting very close to Replica here. Replica already with a penalty, same as Kappa Cams. Well, Kappa Cams does set the fastest lap of the race on what I assume is fresh softs. We check the stops. He has stopped. Replica rinsing that ERS. Lap 7 already down to 13%. That means Pete is going to capitalise at some stage of this lap, you've got to feel. That's a nice line from Pete, but he can use more of that curb on the exit. Get much more traction if you just take that corner slightly wider and use all that curb on the exit. Stay on board with this for the DRS zone. It is a McLaren P1 and 2 and then a Mercedes P3 and 4. Kappa Cam's getting another penalty. 6 seconds already. Pete makes the move. Seb's up 11 positions from the start. Of course, he did start at the back, P14. And he has already mustered his way back to P3. Has anything happened to DG Rocket? Because I'm sure he was higher than that, and he hasn't pit. Something had to have happened. I don't know. He's not losing time to Replica, so it must have been a bit of a funny moment, and he doesn't have damage. Oh. Didn't expect my jaw to ache quite as much commentating. Well, there you go. Mr. Jawline's jaw aching. Go on board now. Watch the McLarens as they look to lap Flame Tornado. Who is still here, I believe. Yeah, he is still here. A poor start to the race means he's already getting lapped by the front runners. No safety car as of yet though, only VSCs, which is promising. However, what has happened here? It won't be a safety car because he's still here. That would have been very unfortunate. Anime staying very close to Blitz. Although what I've just realised, Blitz is on mediums and Anime is on softs, so it does make sense. In that case, if I was Anime, I might pass him. Flame Tornado showing over the last lap, he's only lost maybe a second to the front runners. So if he can keep it clean, oh, very deep from Flame Tornado. If he can keep it clean, there could be a way back into this race for him if a safety car comes out. Very deep again. I don't think he likes seeing the back of those McLarens. They might cover the line for him. But the McLaren's the only close battle on track if it even is a battle. As they do tend to work together, these McLarens. In Tier 3, that is. Coming up to the DRS straight once again. Replica getting a 3-second time penalty. And Anime just drops off a bit. Coming around there. We are getting towards the end of the Soft's lifespan. So we'll start to see some pits from the Soft runners, and Seb's is the first to bite. Milky Walker also in. Pete choosing to extend on those Softs though, as is Gamer Owen and Anime. Capicabs is on fresher Softs than the other drivers. Pete up into 4th now. But DG Rocker going up the inside. DG Rocker has a full battery almost. So that is an easy move. Sector 2, what has happened? Is Pete okay? Pete's gone. But Helios once again causing himself issues. Pete gets himself up to 4th, but turn 8 once again claims Pete. Absolutely claims him. Now, am I being crazy? Or did the weather just change slightly? Gamer Owen. Yellow flags were out then at the start of the DRS straight. Did he have a little drift into the pits? Well, he has no front wing, so I think he did. Rocker 24 seconds behind those McLarens. You got a feel for him. He's not the most consistent driver, but today, unless there's a safety car, it's no fault of his own. Just so far back from the front runners. Replica getting another penalty. 9 seconds for Replica now. Gamer Owen following closely on those fresh mediums. Replica doesn't look too happy on those mediums, to be honest. There's surely going to be a move here. Gets the move done. So I'm not entirely sure why Anime sat behind Blitz on those softs. Anime could have actually pulled Blitz along with those softs. But Anime is extending that stint. Lots of penalties coming in. Gamer Own sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:20.2. It's fresh mediums. Pete has opted for another set of softs. I'm pretty sure he was on softs before, right? So he will be going soft, soft, medium. 2 stop. Sector 2, yellow flags. It's Seb's. After all the hard work. Turn 8 claims another victim. Just Anime, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Does that give Rocker a chance? Right now, I'd say no. But does it? I think Anime might be trying the one-stop soft to medium. That is why he was pushing those softs so far. And where's he going to come out? Oh, it's close. It's very close. Anime should be able to stick with Rocker here with the 14-lap fresher tyres. Milky Walker, only driver on the hards at the moment. He will be going to the end, barring any safety cars. Still no safety car, which I find unbelievable. Anime needs to get a move on. There is one slight problem with the way Anime drives, and he's admitted this before. He doesn't use the ERS button. He just forgets to use it. He's just sat there on 85%, and that's only because he's going down the straight. Oh, he's turned it on for a very brief amount of time. And that will quickly recharge back up to 100%. Blitz also pit. Comes out ahead of Rocker. So Blitz has pit for another set of mediums. I'm not sure about that, Blitz. I am not sure about that. I think Blitz might have just thrown it away. I think Anime's in the best position here. This is Anime's race to win now. Rocker still yet to pit, and Blitz has only used one compound. So he will have to pit again. Unless Anime cannot do the one stop. Not entirely sure how far the mediums can go. I guess we could use Rocker as an example. We'll wait until he decides to bite the bullet. F1ABEEZ is doing this one stop. He really just does need to sit behind Rocker here. He does not need to push. He just needs to follow Rocker. Meanwhile, Blitz cleared a gap to Rocker. But Anime pushing on the back of Rocker. He's going to need to use some of this ERS though if he wants to pass, as I'm sure DG Rocker also has a full tank. He will be using his ERS. Anime listens to me. He turns on the ERS button. Makes the pass. Oh, and it's close. It's very close. Oh no. Is there damage? It did look like a touch. I don't think there is damage. Unless it's very light. Rocker has gone 17 laps on these mediums. There are only 15 more laps of the race, and Animes are 2 laps old. So Anime can do the one stop here. Barring any mistakes, any safety cars, this is Anime's win. Sector 3, what's happened? Flame Tornado, he's gone off. Up or down the hill, I don't know. Down the hill he goes. There's a... Oh, he's lapped, it's fine. DG Rocker trying to bite back. Or is he? No. Fair enough to DG Rocker. I think that is the right decision, just to sit behind Anime. He does have the fresher tyres. Rocker gone 18 laps now. But Anime really should be able to make this strategy work. Sector 1, what's happened? What's happened, Gamer Owen? A lot of spins today, but managing to keep all 4 wheels. And Kappa Cams goes down the inside, pulls it off. Does Gamer Owen have wing damage? No. DG Rocker gets another chance, but Helios, turn 8, has claimed you. Not the first one to be claimed today, and I'd wager not the last. Replica with another penalty. Everyone with penalties now except DG Rocker and Blitz. I don't think that penalty will matter for Anime. I really don't. 5 second. He's not pitting again. It's not going to get white. $12 seconds for Kappa Cows, but 18 seconds for Replica. You gotta keep it in the boundaries, lads. 19 laps. DG Rocker. Really pushing these tyres. Maybe they go further than I thought. I don't know. Helios in the pits once again. Turmoil for Helios. Not his day today. Helios and Tornado will miss out on points as it stands. They've been begging for a safety car all race, and it's just not come. Replica on the hards now, which is... Someone go sideways there? No. It's an interesting decision. Did he start on mediums? Let's have a look. Yeah, he did. Oh! And he's been claimed by turn 8. Gamer Owen on the back of Kappa Cams here. Will he get him back where Kappa Cams got him previously? No, he won't. See position changes. Sebs, he did have that funny moment. He did spin. Still up 10 positions. That just shows the pace he's got now. He has improved a lot since joining this league. I've heard he's been having little sessions with Blitz. Blitz giving him a bit of know-how. And it's paying off. Seb's up 11 positions now as Rocker finally pits. But now he's on softs. So Rocker could feasibly beat Blitzer. Let me just check I am right. Yeah, Blitz has only used one compound. That's turn 3. What's happened? Nothing. Gamer Owen struggling to get past Kappa Cam, struggling through turn 8. Kappa Cam's, I think his light came on then, it did. Gamer Owen just needs to save a bit of battery here. Wait for the straight and then just use every last bit of it getting past. Well, that's a bit understeery to me. Does he have a hint of damage? I don't think so. Gamer Owen lost a bit of time in that last sector. Might not be enough. I don't think it will be. If he stayed within that, you know, half-second gap, should get the move done on that straight. Oh, and he's lost all chance to overtake him now. But once again, a spin without actually putting it in the wall. Which is more than can be said for me on Friday. No one actually in the DRS, and as soon as I say that, DG Rocker just peaks inside the DRS as Blitz sets a new fastest lap for 19.9 on those medium tyres that he needs to get rid of, because I would pit this lap, Blitz. You need the softs. Blitz, if you're watching, mate, you got to go around quickly, mate, because you've got to pit. And I'd pit now. I'd have pit last lap. Get them soft boots on, boy. You're losing time the longer you stay on these mediums. Milky Walker. Just been passed by DG Rocker. Completely missed that while I was on my tangent. Oh, I got it on stops. What am I doing? I don't have it on that. Milky Walker being ditched by Rocker. He is on the hards compared to Rocker's fresh softs. And Rocker will just be... Let's see if Blitz pits here. He doesn't. See, this is why Blitz needs to watch the stream while he's racing, because I don't know if he realises. Surely you realise that you've only used one compound. Unless it was just displaying wrong for me. That's the game glitch and he was on softs at the start. 18.7, fastest lap for DG Rocker. He does like a fastest lap point, DG Rocker. And he is closing in on that podium place. In fact, on penalties, he's already there. He is already there. Rocker and Blitz have done very well not to get any penalties yet. I don't find Portimao too difficult to keep within the limits, so I'm a bit surprised that Replica is 18 seconds. I don't know how that's happened. So it's looking like, wow, I don't know, because where's Blitz going to come out as he stays out again? Blitz, you've got a pit, mate. Am I being stupid here? Blitz has to pit again. He just does. That is the rules. Sector 2. What has happened? Sector 2. Helios. Helios, mate. Come on. Flame Tornado is now in the points. After Replica looks like he must have got some damage and he's gone on some fresh softs. Used a lot, used all of his ERS that lap. Can't use any more. The closest battle is 2.4 seconds away. There's nothing Sebs can do in this position. He's just got to watch the time tick down to Rocker. I think Sebs is going to have to take the P4. But he could, if... I don't know how long a pit stop is around here, but if Blitz just doesn't pit, or if he pits like one of the last laps, Pete with a 3-second time penalty. Very spaced out on track. 4th to 6th is the closest currently. Everyone else very far between them. I don't know if Blitz and Anime are in a party together. I think they do that. Anime needs to be shouting at Blitz here. Telling him to go into the pits. Does he do it? No, he doesn't. I don't understand it. That podium is falling away, surely. And as we say that, Rocker has arrived on the scene of Sebs. And he's almost passed before he opens the DRS. Well, there's nothing Sebs can do about that. Sebs has had a good race minus the spin. Made up a lot of positions off the start. Sector 1. What has happened in Sector 1? Nothing. Yeah, Sebs, if he just hadn't have spun, could have had enough distance to Rocker. Actually, really should have had enough distance to Rocker. This race is going to come down to penalties now. 22 seconds for Helios, 21 for Replica. Nearing disqualification, short. And Rocker's gone. Rocker has gone. He has spun it. This shouldn't matter too much, because Sebs has 9 seconds of penalties. He didn't get any damage, I don't think. I didn't see him hit a wall. I don't think there is a wall there. Yeah, this shouldn't mean too much. Unless he does it again. Okay, Moran closing in on Milky Walker. I don't remember them being that close before. I think Milky Walker might have had a little slip. Globot saying, Sebs, you're a beast if you take them tyres to the end. What are those tyres looking like, Sebs? 17 laps. I think Rocker did 20 or 21 on the medium tyre. So I think, yeah, Sebs would do 20. So it is doable. Rocker did 20 or 21. And Owen has fallen off the back of Milky Walker quite considerably. And a little slip. Back to penalties. It would all be for nothing anyway. Owen has 6 seconds more of penalties than Milky Walker. So Gamer Owen is pretty much confirmed a P7. Kappa Cams on his first race in the tier. 12 seconds of penalties, but it won't matter to Milky Walker. He will finish P5 as it stands. Very, very good first race from him. Sector 1, Replica. Replica is dead. I repeat, Replica is dead. No safety car. Not even a VSC. We'll see it from Pete here. Just caught the curb on turn 1. Rocker once again closing in on Sebs. He'll get that podium place anyway. But Blitz. I'm not being crazy. That says medium, medium. He has to go on to softs. Or hards if he really wants to, but I don't see the point in that. He's got to come in. He has to come in. The only reason I'd see for leaving it this late is so your tyres are so good that you get fastest lap, but a driver like Blitz would do that anyway, and he's still out. The game will remind him, with 1 or 2 laps to go, that he does need to pit again. Sector 2. It's Milky Walker. Turn 8 once again. Just Anime. 10 seconds for corner cutting. Now, it does look like he spun. So that could be removed after the race. 10 seconds. that would bring Rocker into contention. That would. However, I do believe that 10 seconds would get removed. Did look like a spin if just Anime can just prove on his end that it was a spin and not a corner cut, then he should be fine. Blitz does pit eventually. I don't know if he actually realised until then, or if this was his plan all along. I don't know. He should have gone soft rather than medium. He should have gone medium soft rather than medium soft. That's if he's doing the two-stop. Realistically, he should have done. Well, two-stop's viable around here, but he should. Just Anime's done the one-stop just fine. Just Anime goes into the lead. Blitz should win it on paper. Actually, that was such a quick pit stop. So Blitz is actually better off than I was expecting. I expected him to come out behind DG Rocker there, for sure, and Sebs. That was a very quick pit stop. I didn't realise how quick they are around here. So yeah, Blitz will win on paper, and he could actually just win overall if he gains 2 seconds on this last lap. I didn't realise this is the last lap. Just Anime. He's not going to do it, Blitz. He's not going to do it. The 10 seconds will be removed. And just Anime coming round the final corner is going to take the win, even if it does say Blitz P1. And just Anime will win this, despite what the game says. I do believe, anyway. Sebs crosses the line in 4th. Well, hard-earned result from Sebs. Waiting for everyone else to cross the line now. Everyone's so spaced out, it should stay as it stands. Plenty of... Oh! Pete is out on the final lap. He would have had P8. That's 4 points he's not going to get back. Although, actually, no. I tell a lie. He completed 90% of the race. So I think he will actually still get those 4 points. Driver of the day, DG Rocker, according to the game. I'll ask you guys in Tier 3 who you think should be driver of the day shortly. But we have Blitz in P1. But I think just Anime, after that penalty, will take the win here in Portimao. DG Rocker in P2 will drop to P3 after that penalty. But the top 3 will remain those same 3 drivers. And then we have Sebs, Kappa Cams, Milky Walker, Gamer Owen, Mr. Lethal Pete, who does finish P8 after that crash. Post Malone in P9, Flame Tornado in P10, which rounds out the points. Then we have Helios in P11, who didn't have a very good race at all today. I'm sure he didn't really enjoy that one. Replica, Nathan and Glowbox all failing to finish the race. And that is that, folks. That is that. Just take a picture of the results. Oh, my jaw is hurting. That was a lot of talking. Alright, thanks for coming everyone. I hope you enjoyed that.